Dummy.
At the end of the day before, you know what I'm saying? And it worked. It don't work like that.
Oh, no, I'm gonna talk about you.
I know.
I want to talk about you. No, the person I was talking about. No, because the person I'm talking about, they call like months. Like, man,
Dummy.
in November we going here. All right, got you. Everything's great. No, it don't work that weekend. I hate them kind of niggas. It don't work this week. It don't work that weekend kind of nigga. Everybody got the hookup 24/7 when you ask for it. Oh, no, you can't do it that weekend.
Gotta be a random Thursday. What's going on this weekend? Little League football championship with some bullshit.
Man, it do be some weird shit going on though. You can't really
rodeo from Buckstown down here.
them folk be having a whole different world of stuff going on that we don't know nothing about.
He's always something, bro.
You got to figure it out.
Couldn't get no wrong yesterday.
I know.
What was yesterday?
Comic-Con. What that was it?
Comic-Con here? And the fishing convention was here. Yeah.
The fishing convention.
Oh,
Alabama,
the fishing convention.
Alabama Ole Miss.
Plus.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them stay here.
Yeah.
That explains it. Okay.
But what was Comic-Con though?
It was here.
Probably at the BJCC.
It was at the BJCC.
Yeah, it's big.
Did you go? Why you don't go to stuff like that? I thought you liked stuff like that.
Geek man.
Oh, okay. You just went to the game?
Nah, I had folk down there.
He didn't want to be with the Comic-Cons.
He didn't want. He
You didn't want to put your costume on.
Was at work. My Comic-Con partner was at work.
Oh yeah, didn't you used to have a little Comic-Con set up meeting in this? My boy had a whole group.
That boy had 2 meetings.
He had a group, man.
Council.
Boy had a nerd group, man.
That's wild.
Called a nigga nerd group.
It's cool though. He called himself that though. He called himself that though. I'm a nerd.
Ain't nothing. What's wrong with a nerd?
I would consider myself a nerd.
Air nerd, I know they fly.
Nah, you just wear glasses.
Fly
I ain't got the smart part.
Dummy.
Nigga ain't no nerd, huh? You just got the look. Right. That nigga so
You just got a stigma.
How about that trash, club?
Damn show. Contacts don't fuck with me.
Hey, you got a stigmatism.
Fuck that. I'm gonna go get that surgery soon though. Fuck you.
You gonna get rid of your glasses?
Yeah.
You talking about
Have you
LASIK.
Do you ever
It's temporary.
You should probably take off
Yeah,
your glasses
like every 10 years. Yeah, I look wild as fuck.
without your glasses.
Yeah.
That should be crazy. Cause like sometimes people who wear glasses, and I ain't trying to be funny, seriously. Like some people who wear glasses a lot, when they take them off, it just look weird.
Yeah, because you just so used to them wearing glasses.
Nigga be looking undeveloped or something like. What wrong with you?
Got a permanent.
Because it be their identity. You never see them without it.
You got a permanent squint. You got
Well, if I get the surgery, I wouldn't have to squint.
You got glasses. You shouldn't have to squint. I'm just saying it's permanent at this point. Your eye muscles are used to squinting. They ain't moving.
Eye muscles.
They not moving no more.
Get your LASIK, G-Boss.
Man, here we go.
And probably still wear glasses.
Here we go. What's the perk?
What's up? This the
Feeling real cash money this week.
Check. I got 10 around my neck, 20 on my wrist. $1 billion luck.
Be like the comedy, how the niggas be at the comedy show.
Sipping on Don't Pee. Call me the baby
Goddamn, these ain't cut out.
I floss every day, Woody.
Nah, but for real. Here we go for real.
Oh, you did say here we go.
Who, me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. You're tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm sure.
I'm tired.
I'm hooting, man.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 244. Yes, 244 brilliant, beautiful, well-orchestrated, well-planned, detail-oriented, organized shows
From the
consistent group.
That's a lot of shows. That's a lot of man hours.
A lot of shows, man.
Yeah.
A lot of man hours.
Yeah.
We used to have whole days of one podcast.
8 hours, 9 hours.
I will tell you,
1
but
hour and 10 minute part.
And now it's hard to get a fucking topic around this. I don't be wanting to talk about none of that shit, but like who said, but you know, we back, man, feeling good, man. It's Sunday. Y'all know how we do, man. We always in this thing. We gonna always be in this thing, man. You can't get rid of us. I know if you're tired, you better get untired, because we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Take a nap. I'm still gonna be here.
But where we at with it though, Hoop?
Oh, man, we've been good. We've been cool, man. Good football week. My boys pulled one off last night at the end of the game. I was nervous. You know what I'm saying? That's the only game I was watching. That's why I missed the good supposedly game. But the week been cool, man. Been working, man. We got cupped yesterday. Cupping is good for you.
I was cupping.
Cupping was cool, Paul.
It just seemed like you. I was about to say, it seemed like I got cupped yesterday.
It sound wild.
Yeah, that just seemed like, I don't know what it is. I know what it is.
It
but I'm
almost
just saying,
sound like cup. Like whoa.
Yeah, man. I saw your thing. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga got going on?
Yeah, man. The girl surprised me. So she surprised me with a recovery therapy session. So it's really
That's
that.
a
It's
nice
cupping.
surprise.
It's like deep tissue massages. It's the Theragun. It's all of that. I felt a little
so-
weird because that's the first time a man touched on me like that, but it felt good, man. And the cupping kind of
The man made you feel good.
the recovery process and the Theragun.
He put
He got you.
He turned you red.
damn. He put the gun
Well,
on. you?
I think I still got the little black cup marks on my back. Yeah, he put the gun on me, man. But it was cool, man. It's good. It felt good actually too,
marks on you?
and I could feel the difference. Huh? Yeah.
So you think? So you got other stuff than cupping?
Yeah, it's like a 60-minute session. Do a little massaging, a little Theragunning. He find those tensed up spots and kind of loosens them out and
So
just like
foreplay.
scarred.
Wow.
I guess.
You know, you kind of rub a little bit. You
Yes,
kind
you know what I'm saying?
Was he like is his business or something?
Well, he works in it's somebody else's business. The lady.
You don't. Oh, the
Not
lady.
it.
She was off.
Yeah, and it was just us in there.
so the madam.
It was just us in there.
She was off. I'm just trying to see. Could you have requested something different or something? I don't know.
No, nah.
Because you know, sometimes when you fill out the form, they ask you.
Well, we kind of knew him. We knew him. We met him on on therapist.
They courted him.
On therapist.
Oh, it wasn't a stranger.
Nah.
That you let find.
We was familiar.
Nah, they courted him.
That nigga said that you let fall.
That nigga said, you heard it? He told us we met him.
We met him.
We was familiar.
Was it silicone based?
What you mean?
Whoa.
The cups.
No, I guess it was like glass. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they like heated glass for real.
Yeah, but the way it's like it got a pump that go to it or something. You feel a pump, and
And so what it like it pull?
It pulls it because like it's like kind of like scar tissue. It gets hard and it's in there. So you really want it.
Oh, it got hard.
You want the scar
it was
tissue
in there.
when it was in there.
Scar tissue, but this makes it watery more.
So it got wet. It was hard.
Well, it
then
is.
shit
It got
wet.
Hey man, come on now, goddamn.
it got soft.
Too much.
Whoa, it got soft.
Too much.
But it basically helps your tissues relax and gets rid of stiffness and tightness.
Not real talk, but like, was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you felt better after though.
Yeah,
Real talk.
and I'm going back. Yeah.
Because I mean I've seen it, but I've never known it.
I thought it was foolishness. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Just seeing, I'm like, I ain't doing that stupid. But, you know, it felt like it worked so far.
I wouldn't have got like a couple of weeks ago, like IV therapy. You go get, you know what I'm saying, you tell them certain vitamins or whatever you want to, you know, put in your IV. That shit was pretty cool.
Had you refreshed, ready to go
Yeah.
have another drink.
Hey,
I'm dehydrated from liquor. Give me that IV therapy, baby.
if I could do it every time, I would. That shit ain't cheap.
The new
but
hangover medicine. But nah, that was my week pretty much, man. That was pretty cool. Did work.
You did something else this week.
That was-
Oh yeah, my
um,
bad. Event. We went to an event. Los had an event for the 4 kids. Basically trying to get, is it particularly black kids or kids?
First T.
First time. Well,
Anybody, but
he said it's either or. But
yeah,
you know.
it's to serve underprivileged kids for the most part, or just basically getting black kids in the golf.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And so they had an event at Top Golf. It was a pretty cool event, man. Had some good food, good people there, good conversations. And I had work events, man. So it was cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You had something else going on too this week.
What I had? I be forgetting stuff, cuz. You got to remind me.
Oh, because you're a superstar. You know, you was in an article this week.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Dumbass.
My bad. I forgot. I appreciate you,
Get that
cuz.
nigga right.
Thank you for the love. I did.
Right.
A guy, his name Tim Stevens. Right now, he works with UAB in the NIL department. He reached out to do an interview because UAB was playing Georgia this week, which is the 20-year anniversary. When we almost beat them, I be feeling like that's kind of weird to interview me because we almost did something. But it was a pretty cool event. A pretty cool article, a pretty good interview, and I enjoyed it, man. It did bring back memories. It brought back a lot of memories. And then I see that it's also making other people remember stuff like Jermaine, that he was what kind of American?
A freshman American.
A freshman American. I was like, damn.
I was a freshman. We all was freshman American.
Right.
Well, now
If you went to college, you were a freshman American.
Everybody we know. Freshman American.
Freshman American.
That
There
was
go,
cool,
dude.
man. That was cool, man. I enjoyed that, man. I should have asked for an NIL deal or some tickets or something, but you know, the interview.
Yeah, I
was
thought you were
so
supposed to find out. Nigga
I
thought
ain't
he was
worried
finna get
about
box seats off an interview.
I ain't even that.
I read the article and it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
You saw that boy started off?
I like the part when you said you were super duper.
Come on now, you know they put a little sauce on it.
That's what you said.
A little sauce on
Like
it.
this nigga said super duper.
And you know you got to put your interview voice on when you're doing them interviews like
Oh,
super duper, you know. You got to put your interview
I was
voice.
like, this.
And I probably was just because I was hyped up to get an interview. I ain't gonna lie, I was like super
Did you see
duper.
It was how he started that bitch. It sounded like a little fairy tale book.
And see, you can't-
Once upon a time.
But when you read it, you can't hear it.
Far long ago.
I had no clue what I was doing. I'm watching the best quarterback in UAB history, and then now I'm the quarterback.
I'm the guy. It's me.
I didn't know you felt like
Why
that.
you sent me that?
What you mean? It was that's what happened.
And I thought you was bullshitting a little bit. I think you was ready for the moment. Real talk though.
I wasn't sure. I promise you I wasn't sure.
Hey, that
And you
shit,
don't expect
that
it.
shit.
But
that
like
shit
your
do throw you
demeanor-
off though.
But like your demeanor is not that demeanor to be excited. You have
Yeah,
that.
I wasn't nervous or nothing, but
That's what
I
you
wasn't-
made it seem like.
I was making it seem like I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I didn't think Hack's gonna get hurt and be like, who did go win? I wasn't nervous to do it, but I didn't expect
It do
to
throw
happen.
you off though when
Okay.
when like nigga get hurt and they be like, stop.
Oh, it's me? Where my helmet at? Oh, I'll put this thing on.
And don't let it happen like the mid play kind of thing, and you gotta like go in and you don't have time to prepare for it. Nigga be have to be
Then you're in a bad position too. Like
cover two. All right, nigga blitz. What the fuck you doing? I don't know. I did that shit happen to me. Coach Boat put me in like that. Them nigga had changed the signs. I ain't know. It was
calling the wrong shit.
It was cover two. I was supposed to run through. Nigga, I went to the hook curl like a motherfucker. Then nigga, get your ass out. Like that was one play. Then later he apologized because he didn't know that I was down there with the scout team. So I didn't know that they changed the signal. So the signal they gave me was for go to the hook, nigga. Fuck. Big run through was wide open.
But you did play a half a game before the Georgia game, right?
Yeah, TCU. That's when. That's
Oh,
what we was
that's when
talking
you do
about.
it to trade 52 times.
No, that's what they was talking about. Is like when you first came and you was nervous. Nigga, it was TCU ranked TCU.
No, yeah, I watched the game
Hat
on
got
TV.
hurt,
I remember
and
you being
I
nervous.
come in
Yeah.
and I came in as a freshman, as a 19-year-old kid on a negative on their 3-4 yard line with nothing but noise in the rowdy stadium. You know what that feel like?
Yeah. You was big hot potato.
You was big, not knowing. You know what it's like.
Nigga ain't never seen them like
Right,
that.
man. You know what to do out there,
Throwing
man.
it
Your helmet
straight
will be
in the
on.
dirt.
Your helmet will be on backwards.
Where he threw it at?
In the dirt to Trey.
You a little giant kid.
Get it out my hands.
That nigga,
Let me get
damn,
off
who
the
trying to
field.
stop the clock on airplane?
I don't even care if we back a first down. I just want to get off the field.
Nah, but that was dope.
cool.
Nah, it was though. Like, I gotta fuck with you with it. But
I
nah,
appreciate
that
it.
shit was
I appreciate it.
definitely.
I'm glad
dope.
you was watching. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't squinting at that
I
point.
keep telling you, man, you too tough, man.
My nigga, you was my friend at that point. Yes, I was watching. I was like, ooh, who the finna fuck it up? But I hope he don't.
Hey, that should be crazy. People still be like really fascinated by football talk. Like you realize how big football is. Like when somebody, oh, you played, and then they start asking all kind of. Then the
get
next
that
one,
conversation.
you play with Roddy?
Yeah, he was just a guy. Not just a guy. That nigga was exceptional.
was
but
a regular guy.
He was just off the field.
Not
He's
athlete
just a
wise.
guy.
He's just one of the guys. I'll say one of the guys.
Because the dude was like, he was like, yeah, you play for UAB? I was like, yeah. He was like, I remember watching y'all in the Hawaii Bowl. I was like, yeah, I was there.
I probably was drunk when you saw me at that point.
But I've seen it walking around with both of y'all though. I'm like, oh man, this another motherfucking fan.
That sound like hate. Don't be hating, cuz.
It don't be hate. It's just like we be having something to do, and then they stop and they want to have a whole conversation that y'all really don't be wanting to have.
Got something new to do now. Let's talk about me. We talk about
Don't waste the moment, nigga.
I don't know how many more of these I got.
Nigga, fuck wrong with you. I'm still popular a little bit.
How was your
Man, you
week,
too
dog?
tough, man.
How was your? How? What
You too tough, man. You always downplaying your goddamn accomplishments. I'm getting sick of it, man. That shit was pretty cool, dog.
I agree, man. I don't downplay them. It's just that, like, sometimes you still be stuck. Like some people, I don't want to be like some people. Like, and we had this conversation plenty of
They
times.
keep
You go
showing
home,
their
they
highlights.
keep talking about high school football.
The
Nigga, I don't wanna talk
nigga
about high school
call
football.
you, like Martin say, they call me. The nigga call you when he reached out to you. To
Yeah,
get your
I mean-
perspective of that moment.
But where was I being tough at though? I don't get it.
Like when the nigga asked you about it, the nigga like, oh yeah, I did that. Like this nigga had to remind you of the shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, that yeah. Well, yeah.
It was dope how many people like
You right.
like reposted it and had their own little. So that was a little dope, little UAB.
It was. You right, Todd. I wasn't being too tough. I really 100% forgot.
Shit, get on my nerves.
I'm not being. I wasn't being tough.
Don't
man.
get upset, Todd. Don't get upset.
I wasn't being tough, man. I really just forgot. I forgot.
How was your week, Todd?
Right. It's been 15 minutes on my week, man. How was your week?
You the one kept reminding them. You got one more thing.
Bro, I thought the first thing was
one more thing. God damn,
that nigga know my whole week more than me.
All we got is week, so we might as well stretch it.
There you go, Jack.
Pretty straight week, man. Work, more work. Got out with the girls yesterday. Went to the new establishment out there in Pelham.
How was it?
Real overrated. Yeah, that shit is over.
Well, you ain't got to say the name, but what kind of establishment? Was it a restaurant?
Just chicken or
It's a bar. It's just
What you got?
wings and the tacos. Very underwhelming.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It was not goddamn what I would expect.
The same place you was talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And they come from where? Atlanta or somewhere else? Where they come from?
Georgia somewhere.
Yeah. But I mean,
It's a cool little sports
It's a cool sports bar. If you're going to watch the game, you're gonna have a great grand time in that hole.
It's a sweet little sports bar.
Yeah. With the food, yeah. And like I said, I took the girls with me, so it wasn't. It was supposed to be something else, but it didn't turn out to be. But the time spent with them was cool. I got a chance to be off for a change, and we just hung out for a little while. Got up, came here. That's it. Sorry, Jack.
Can't get right. Remind him he got something else.
I don't tell you.
Remember?
No.
You dropped this week too, though.
No, I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Okay.
Joe, how was your week?
Okay. That boy got that illegal 10 on that new whip. You take your ass outside of Birmingham, you want to. Your ass will get pulled the fuck over.
It's gonna be risky going home every day.
Yes, every time.
Every day is a
you
risk.
can't see shit in there. But I had a very dope 2 weeks. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Harris. I went to New York for my brother's-in-law.
No.
wedding.
You didn't go to New York, nigga.
Come on now, get more specific.
Long Island.
Nigga, you know where you went. You trying to stay.
All right, so my
Say he was up there drinking like with his little
Had the tea and crumpets and shit. Tea and
brother-in-law
crumpets.
had their wedding was in the Hamptons.
There you go.
It was very dope.
G-Boss really looked at Long Island.
G-Boss got a mind of his own. Cuz.
It was by far the best wedding I've ever been a guest of. It's different up there. Yeah. It was all that and the candy bar. That shit was dope. I didn't know it was a black side to the Hamptons. And it ain't like
We everywhere, boy.
the ghetto. It's like, no.
It can't be. Can it be the ghetto in the Hamptons?
Hell no.
I think it could.
This shit too high. But it's just all
not
well-to-do people. Cause when you say the black part, people assume that it's the hood, but no, it's all black. They just black, but they got their own little beach. That shit was dope. Down there, everybody got a pool in their backyard.
So they still racist out there. You got a black side,
Yeah.
white side, black side.
But see, you
Segregated
know what?
Hampton.
But you know what? There, like the white people was like we in Alabama. They weren't that type of racist. They were so nice. They was kind of wondering why you was there, but they was so nice and talking and all that shit.
That kind of weird though.
Snaky.
Why you there?
What's your business here, boy?
That's racist.
What's your business here,
Fuck
boy?
you mean? Why you here?
Shit.
Because it's America, Jack.
I was surprised when there go a black person.
Nah, it do be like that when you see black people. You like, damn, what's up?
Yeah.
What you doing over here?
What y'all doing?
Y'all do that. Y'all get that little look.
Yeah. What
Get
y'all
the head
doing?
now.
We
Give
good.
that
All
down.
right.
But no, that was extra dope. Stayed there damn near a week. That was cool. Definitely go with friends, somebody you can have fun with, because you got to make your fun now. Shit too high. Then the first tea event, that was dope. Shout out Carlos for putting on a great event.
Carlos.
Carlos. But y'all got kids. Like if y'all like anybody that's in the Birmingham area that wants to introduce their children to golf, that would be a great thing to do. You could DM me, the Dummies.
Oh yeah, my boy Coach. He ain't tell him that.
Yeah.
My boy Coach.
I coached my first time with the kids. I definitely loved it. I'm not the best golfer, but I can give them, I can tell them what to do. They don't mean I can do it. But that was just dope. Just having kids being excited about something different. I wish I would have gotten into golf much earlier at that time instead of when I was damn near 40. But nah, that was dope, helping the kids, that first tee event. Yeah, just reach out. Anybody that want to help. Well, not help. Well, if you want to help, cool. But just get your kids involved. It's free, whatever. So do that. But that was pretty much my week. What about you, Star?
I ain't got shit special this week. Shit, y'all boys had some nice, long, healthy, good weeks.
Gatorade gonna remind you had something good, dude.
Can't who?
Whatever his name is.
Can't who right?
That's the name to mess up. That's the name to mess up.
Can't Gatorade. What the fuck? That nigga made his name German or some shit, didn't he? Well, y'all some stupid ass nigga, though. But yeah, I needed that because my week wasn't that great. It was just a regular week, work. I can't think of nothing significant that happened this week other than working. Shit, it was a lot of work this week.
You better have a lot of topics if that's your week.
Who, me? Shit. I hope y'all got topics, motherfucker. This week we reacted to a little news. I mean, it happened maybe a week or two ago, but it's been kind of going viral. So it's been catching on. It's been getting national CNN attention, MSNBC, all over the place. But if y'all didn't see it, it was the band director here in Birmingham. He was tased for allegedly not complying with police orders. It was in the fifth quarter. For people who don't know about band stuff, fifth quarter after the end of the game, a lot of bands will square off and play. Depending on which side you fall on, it was time to shut down the stadium, get everybody out, get everybody home. The band continued to play. Police officers asked him to stop playing. He continued playing and authorized his band to continue going. They asked him multiple times, to stop. He didn't. It resulted in them trying to arrest him. Him allegedly, or however you want to phrase it, resisting arrest. He was tased multiple times.
Yeah.
Where do we fall?
It's very few times that I side with the police on something like this, but this is one of those times. But he told you. He told you multiple times. And you wasn't I could see if that was your home stadium. You had a visitor field. The other home band has left, and they don't want that shit going on. They want to secure the area as fast as possible. And yeah,
the other band wasn't still over there.
No, they was gone. Look,
it looked like people over there. That's why I was saying.
No, it might be people over there, but the other band had left. They wasn't battling anyone. So, but with that, that man told you, and somebody said on Facebook was like, would this have happened in Mountain Brook or
no, because they're
Homewood?
going home. They ain't have no fifth quarter. We have the fifth quarter.
Right. Well, they were saying that we hold those other communities, police department higher than respect them more.
My boy probably would have told him I ain't leaving either. I don't know. Who knows?
I think if that's at Homewood or Hoover, he gets the fuck on.
He sound like an unruly nigga to me. I don't know, man. Nigga go
get the fuck out my face.
Right. Nigga, okay.
He should have got tased. Now, maybe not that second time because he laid onto him that second time.
Because I don't know why he thought he was going to get away with.
I think they said something, allegedly said something that the first one didn't take for real, so they had to, reboot it.
Oh.
Here's another one.
Let me charge it back up. Tied out. Another one.
Tied out. Right, man.
I know what I do.
Right. And don't do that in front of them kids, man. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that in front of them?
Don't disrespect the authority in front of
exactly.
kids.
Don't disrespect it. It's not like they came up to you unruly, man, it's time to shut this shit down, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
It did come real nice. And real
it's time to go. Say the night's over. They trying to get people home. It was no reason for him. He could have easily been like, all right, this is our last song. Then we go.
What about to people who say that, man, they didn't have to tase him? That was unnecessary. Because the other side is saying they didn't have to tase him. The police didn't think about the kids and stuff like that.
What was the alternative?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Because if you put your hands on them, then they gonna say you shouldn't put your hands on them.
They had to beat. They being too violent in the way they arresting him.
Yeah, they manhandled him
because he wasn't ready to be arrested.
So never mind, this nigga just a direct order was given. Hey, let's shut it down. It's time to go home. We are in Ensley.
Fuck out my face.
We are in Ensley. Let's be clear where we are.
Ass out of here.
You know what I'm saying? They already the police presence there is already high
alert.
You know what I'm saying? So we got everybody out in a timely fashion. We got everybody out safely. All right, let's shut it down. All right, we gave you the fifth quarter. Fifth quarter usually lasts about an additional hour, depending on what game you had, and if they had their sheet music prepared. All right, so you're there an hour after the game is over.
That's a long time, man.
Sheet music.
They getting overtime and shit.
So
that's costing the city money.
Yeah, the lights got to stay on. I didn't know it was that long.
I look at it like whether we like it or not, and I tell people this all the time. Whether we like it or not, police have authority over you, technically, by law. No, now there's a legal way and a proper way to do it. You do have rights, within there, right? They can't. But if you feel like if a police gives an order, right, and you don't comply, the law is on their side at that point. So you're not gonna win in that moment. Right. That's literally not how you gonna win. I've never seen, hey man, you need to stop. Fuck you, get out my face.
Oh, okay.
All right, you finna go to jail. I ain't never seen nobody cuss them out so bad that they just say, all right, you have a good night. Gonna walk off. Right. It's gonna escalate. They're gonna call for backup. They're gonna because they have the authority, whether we like it or not. And my thing is like, if I don't agree with what they doing, or if I feel like they're infringing on my civil rights or something like that, say it as you complying. Right. Man, this some bullshit what y'all doing. Y'all know this illegal, right? Y'all, keep still putting your hands behind your back, but keep expressing how you feel, and then go back and try to fight them in court.
I've never been treated unfairly by a Birmingham police officer. I've been treated unfairly against these other people, but Birmingham, unless you shooting out the window, they pretty much ain't gonna fuck with you like that. Like, he was just asking the man to stop. It was time for y'all to go.
But the crazy part about it is they don't see his actions. They're not holding his actions accountable. Like this man.
No, it was his fault.
It is, but I'm talking about on a deeper scale. He's a fucking leader of a band.
Yep. You got 100-something kids sitting there watching you.
Kids watching you.
So
if he do it, I can do it.
I can do it. This is what I'm supposed to do.
Like, no. Get your band, get on the bus, let's go home.
Like one day I said, all right, officer, can we finish this song? Then we go. I'm pretty sure that officer be like, yeah, cool. Song only gonna last 3
officer in Birmingham gonna say that.
Yeah.
He gonna be like, fine, that's fine. One more, y'all done.
Yeah. Everybody that's gone. Who the fuck y'all playing to?
Yeah, and then you see some of the networks, and this is just a matter, it make me think on bigger scales. I'm not gonna really single out who or what it was where I saw it, but like they showed it to where it looks like as soon as they walked up, they zapped them.
Nah, it was a conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I watched the body. We know that, but I'm telling you, the networks, that's all they played.
Right. Okay.
And they put it up there on national TV, so if you live in Seattle or Texas who don't have access to Birmingham socials and know what the full thing was.
You think the police just walked up and zapped them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's the way they showed it.
But the good thing about the internet, one of the few things that are good about the internet, you could always just go in and look up the whole video. Yeah. A lot of people may not do that.
A lot of people don't do that. They just look what they see.
When they see the headline and they watch that and that's it. But
we all guilty of that sometimes.
Right. Yeah, absolutely right.
Be talking like a mother. Man, them nigga wrong. And then you see the rest of it.
5 minutes
slap the police 15 times.
Soon as the pod in, we got the full story.
God damn it.
Hey, Des.
Don't do that because that ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. But you try.
Definitely gonna be in there. But nah,
can't do it. You just gotta really.
It's unfortunate, man. I just hate to see situations like that. Whether we like it, like I said, or not, they have the authority. You just kind of gotta comply and. I'm never telling the police get the fuck out of my face.
Never.
Bro, like,
never. That boy was nuts.
Not even the Birmingham,
not even Birmingham
police officers.
Not even Walmart security.
What's happening? Just let me get it. Like you said, just give me this one more.
I done seen it before.
We've seen it.
You ain't shit without that band, nigga. Put that flashlight down and see what I do. What you gonna do, nigga? Nigga, put that. Whap, nigga. I'm like, oh my God.
Yes, but this is a leader of kids and an adult. So it should be totally different.
We had our serious moment. Let me talk, nigga. What's wrong with you?
I'm just showing, that shit was funny, but I'm just like, that nigga was extra wrong because he a real adult.
Yeah. No, definitely what Todd said was perfect to that. He's a leader. Band directors are a leader. You should have led.
Does he get fired?
Different.
Should he be?
I don't
know. Think the county gonna get rid of him.
I don't think he gets fired.
I don't think he'll get fired.
Yeah,
I don't want to get fired.
I don't want to get
That's your
fired
homeboy.
either.
So
That's why. But if he's not your homeboy, do you want that being the leader of your kid?
He should make a
maybe suspended. I don't want to keep firing everybody for everything.
To the band though, and say my actions was wrong.
But I don't know if he thinks that because he been on social media. I mean, he been on the interviews. Nigga, like these niggas did this to me.
Oh well, if he's doing that, fire his ass. Yeah, if he ain't remorseful, then fire his ass.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't know if he's expressed remorse, but I know they've lawyered up and he is trying to.
He gonna retire early.
Yeah,
that's basically what that is.
Oh well, go ahead. You don't need the job anyway. Then
he gonna lose.
But no,
no doubt.
You was wrong.
No question.
He should.
All alleged too. I don't want to. In Birmingham, I don't want about a lawyer. Allegedly, all of this stuff is allegedly
you
what
was
we
wrong.
heard. We don't know for anything fact yet. The investigation is still underway.
So I can't have an opinion about that.
Yeah, you can have an opinion. Just make sure you put allegedly on there.
you
Nigga, are you gonna be part of that paperwork, motherfucker?
Who would have said this in this interview?
No, I'm just trying to see what
allegedly. I feel like he was wrong.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about
an opinion. You don't have to allegedly.
The reason I put allegedly
I think he's stupid and was dumb
because we said that he didn't show any remorse, so we don't know that. That's not.
We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't
so
know.
That's different.
Oh well, I was trying to see if I said no, nigga. No, allegedly. I think you was stupid.
I agree.
It just seemed like about this time, every year for people who been going through it. I really don't like to talk about politics because I don't like it. Especially, I love it, but not in this platform mostly. But government furlough is looming.
Oh yeah.
If they don't come up with a budget, the Democrats and the Republicans, they're gonna furlough as early as the 1st of October, basically.
Yeah.
The government funding to end. We seem to find ourselves here. We know a lot of people who that affects a little bit differently than others. But in some form of fashion, when the government furloughs, it affects a lot of people because people still rely on government entities. A lot of people are deemed essential employees, so they still have to actually go to work. I saw that they took off this weekend and didn't meet. And Biden put out a post basically saying that the last time the government was shut down, it was about 800,000 Americans who were furloughed would work without pay, but y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Like, basically, why we not here meeting? I don't know what side you want to fall on. I'm not here for the side. Just here putting out the story because we know a lot of people that it's going to affect.
It's tactics. They did that a few times. They did it with Obama. They did it with Trump too. That's a tactic of theirs. They'll do that the weekend before, but then next week, like there was one year where it fell on a Friday and the government shut down, but it was open back by Monday.
Yeah. Yep, they did.
But
I remember that.
But it has been a time where we actually had to go to work for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. No pay. But we did end up getting back pay.
Is it true that when they do shut down, we can't get no raise for like a 3 years?
No.
That's not true. I will tell government employees if anything you have tied to your, just in case, anything you have tied to your government email, go ahead and change that email. Because if it does shut down, you're not going to have access to your government email. So say if your insurance or car note or whatever, you might have used your government email, change that to your personal email just in case.
And stop using your government email.
That's wild anyway.
For your personal.
That's why you would be so surprised of how many people do that.
I'm not surprised. They do. I know they do it. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Go to Yahoo. Go to Yahoo. What are you doing? Google.
Like they would, .gov. What the?
Yo, wow.
My boy got pertinent information over here.
I'm just saying.
You got wild emails going to the work.
My boy got pertinent information, so he know what's going on. My new position.
But to what you were saying, it's like they do normally last minute figure out something, but like shit just been so wild and disgruntled, and it's a lot of like divisiveness. You know how they be fighting and just I stuck it. Yeah, good. But yeah, so like you don't know how far they be willing to take some of this shit no more. Like it's scary each time it come up. So
it's not even politics anymore. It's just this my gang, this your gang. What up?
Yeah, we can't. I just hate that we can't.
That's their politics.
I just hate that we can't agree. And I want to know what ends up winning because I know it's most people. I think by and large, the majority of Americans are tired of fighting from either side. Like sick of it, sick of that shit from the Democrats, sick of it from the Republicans. Nigga, like, come on, man, run this motherfucker right.
Some middle road.
Be fair, goddamn.
Yes. I want to see center Republicans and center Democrats.
I just want to see center people.
Yeah, it's no more center.
In the center.
Like if somebody did something wrong, don't defend it.
Yeah.
Do what you're supposed to do, what you would do to any normal American. That's all people want, fairness. If they didn't do it, stop looking up bullshit to just try to make it out something for political stuff. Like, just keep the shit fair.
Everything shouldn't be political. Like,
them boys gonna create some stories.
Like school shootings, that shouldn't be political. Like, let's try to figure out together how to help this, or mass shootings or whatever. Let's try to figure out a way. It shouldn't be Republicans are always gonna be on this side and Democrats are always gonna be on this side. Y'all supposed to be for the people, you stupid fuckers. But they're not. They just for their game.
Those thoughts and opinions are Joe's and Joe's alone.
Okay, cool.
The Dummies podcast.
Did y'all see? We've been talking about government stuff, and a lot of people been getting their letters about their student loans getting forgiven and stuff. For people who went to the University of Phoenix, specifically them, Biden just waived like 37 million in debt wiped out for people who went to the University of Phoenix.
Hey, my shit probably gone too.
You went to Phoenix?
Yeah, online. I tried to do that shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
That's the only place you can go?
Wow, nigga say I tried to do that shit.
Yeah, for medical billing and college.
Yeah,
Well, that's dope because like they was getting over on them people. That shit was
well,
way too high.
they said that the school misled them on job leads and job placements and stuff like that.
Had Romeo out here being y'all spokesperson.
I see DC
Biden, send me a letter, my boy.
Man, I be waiting on that letter, but that should be so exciting.
Letter, email,
Yeah,
smoke
shit.
signals.
I could just look and see that it's gone.
You can
Shit.
send that to my government email. I don't mind.
Yeah, I wait.
I don't mind.
Shit.
Man, like I can't even imagine too, like with student loans or like the way debt and inflation and stuff is. I can't imagine on in October when the student loans get cut back on, how this finna go.
In the wintertime. Ooh.
Christmas coming up.
Yeah.
Recession.
You see that shit from all sides. Like we getting squeezed so many different directions.
Yeah. Yeah.
They gonna have to do something. I think in the last hour, Biden gonna do something with those loans. I mean, even more.
I don't think he can. I don't think he has the.
He got a
ability
lot of
to
Yeah,
do
they
shit.
said that he
Not
don't have the
just him.
authority
Right.
to technically do it the way he was trying to do it.
Well, not the way he was trying to do it, but at least extend it or something.
Again and again.
Because people hurt now, and you put an extra $300, $400, $500 bill on them. Hey, look here. I got 8 people I'm taking care of. I'm just saying.
Exactly. And I really
Hardship.
do. I really do.
So
Mr. Todd, why did you elect to sell drugs? My student loans kicked in. Yeah. I had to do something.
Fedloan.gov came calling.
so that's okay for you to say on the podcast, but I can't say politicians are being crazy.
because it'll be an accident. They'll make it look like an accident. It'll make it look like an accident.
The brakes didn't work.
And one was allegedly, one wasn't.
Right. You flat out said, you guys, man.
I didn't say no name.
Dummy.
Like I ain't say like Tommy Tuberville
that
a
makes
fucking
it worse.
idiot.
There you go.
See?
Suing.
Speaking,
Say allegedly.
Speaking of, I know you'll probably have a lot to say about this one. But speaking of alleged and craziness and shit, I don't know if y'all
You mean life?
listened to the Joe Budden podcast when they had
BS.
BS
Sycamore.
High from the
Bishop Sycamore.
documentary. There we go. See,
Dummy.
fucked up. From the documentary, he was on their podcast. They did an interview with him. If you thought the doc was wild,
Man.
him on that interview was nuts. If you haven't listened to it, get a chance. Go find it. Go YouTube it. Go on Apple or something, wherever you listen to your podcast, and listen to it. But it was good. He came back. They asked him about some of the things that he did. Did y'all have a chance to listen to it? And if so, what y'all took from
Boy,
it?
I listened to it in awe. I was like, I thought I was fucking crazy. This nigga is fucking, what you say, Nutty and the squirrel shit? That's him. And he did it again. Like he had the chance on the dock, like, all right, I made these mistakes. He doubled down. He called people out their name, the reporter. I'm not even gonna repeat what he said about him. But
Call him Screech, basically.
no, he said some other choice words.
I said the
too.
one that I could be said.
But and he said he gonna do it again.
But
that
not
man that scammed a couple of churches, which he says, I ain't gotta say allegedly. He done took money. He did say he didn't do the PPP loan thing, but he said he done took money. He done did all this stuff. But he still was like, hey, I'm going to tell the truth if you catch me. But he literally said, I'm going to continue to lie.
That's America, Jack. For real though.
Hey, but
That's big business,
Loophole
man.
king.
but somebody,
That's Donald Trump taxes.
but
What you mean?
if somebody trusts their kid's future with him going forward, I don't blame him going forward.
Some kids came out good, you know.
Let me ask y'all something.
He did say that a couple, but you know this man is a scam.
I don't know.
But let me ask y'all something. I'm not arguing him being scamming or none of that shit, but the idea and the thought process behind what he's doing is kind of
Was
legitimate.
dope.
It's
Was dope.
Genius.
and like from what it seemed, what it has seemed,
Was good intent.
it ain't like he was scamming to enrich himself for real.
That's what he said. But Joe Budden was kind of saying, well, you look like you have money. So where are you getting this money from?
Oh well, I'm sure he took care of himself a little. But I'm saying like it didn't seem like he was running scams to be able to pay for this or to fly them here. Like he was scamming to put it back. And I'm not excusing that part. I'm just saying like sometimes people that smart, that brilliant, you wish they could get with people that have it, that can kind of
To make it work.
hone in on that talent that he got, because he's not a dummy. Like he said with business, and mama taught him first thing you need is a lawyer and accountant. A lot of people don't do
know
that.
that.
Whatever business I'm going into, he had a lawyer look up all the loopholes, all the rules, and that's how he catered his business around the laws.
And
But-
they still ain't say he did nothing wrong.
Because he has it.
He hasn't. He's a master
Like that's why them
scammer.
niggas are still able to play sports.
I think scam
Within
is
that,
a tough word because when you scam, you get caught, you go to jail.
No, he's
No,
scam.
you scam.
Yeah, he.
What is he doing? I
The
wanna know.
$2 chickens, that's a scam. It might not be a legal scam or somebody they want to really bring charges on, but that's a scam.
He played the system out of yeah.
He said
found a
he say
loophole.
I look for the loophole and I exploit it.
He played the system.
He had 22-year-olds playing high school football.
No, that's wild.
Yeah, that's nuts.
What was the rule against it? I don't know because it's my bad. You be having these prep school kids 20 and 21. You know,
I
don't know.
I thought in Alabama it was 19. Todd can maybe, but Ohio's different.
But is that different because he said that he was listed as a different kind of school?
Yeah,
Nobody just bothered to look.
It was a prep school.
It was a prep school.
5 years.
And you know them niggas can reclassify and all that kind of
So
shit.
where's the wrong? Give me
So
something
prep
wrong.
school don't have an age limit?
Look at IMG and you tell them niggas 18 and 19 years old.
But they the elitist 18
They are.
year-olds.
They
They
are. But
The elitists don't make it okay.
They don't make right. Just 'cause
But no, they're 18.
they're the elitists.
They just super niggas.
Did you see? And they regular age. They high school kids. But did you see what he brought up? Like everybody was mad that we lost 55 to 6. Did you see what IMG did to some other people
The
after
team before?
that? He was like the team that won Ohio, the state of Ohio's championship,
Like
lost like
92-0.
60 something to something,
Right.
and then that was the year they beat somebody 96 to something.
Yeah.
But my main thing with him is like, and they didn't bring this up. I would have loved to ask this question. I don't know if he knows like football, like
plays-
Oh yeah, they,
Yeah.
because they said
No, he
Hey,
played football and he had like a front office mentorship job with the Jets or something like that. So he know football.
yeah, he was around it, but
yeah, but on the doc they say they was getting their plays from Madden,
Possibly, but I ain't gonna say he just didn't know football.
and that nigga record is like
I ain't gonna
hell.
lie, and I'm not gonna lie. Man, be having some fire ass real life plays too.
No, because you learn football, you know the plays.
well,
And you know-
Madden is real plays.
yeah, but the kids can't be getting it from Madden. You might know.
He
that's
got it
the
from
play.
Madden.
No, the kids say they got it from Madden.
No, they said he got
I'm
it
not
from
gonna lie
Madden.
to you. 90% of the stuff I run on Madden is because I know it and experienced it and ran it in real life.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You already knew
So
it and ran
nothing
it.
wrong with going.
I sure
steal
picked
it
my
from-
defenses. I was like, you
Nothing
know
wrong with going
what?
steal it from Madden.
You know what? He keep killing me with that crossing route. I'm finna get in this zone, goddamn, and try to help it a little bit.
But he's not good at coaching. His
might not
team
be.
like 50 and 50.
Now
or
that
some
I'm not gonna argue against that.
shit. So you got grown men and you can't beat the regular high school
But them
teams.
niggas are probably sorry than a
They
motherfucker.
are. Shit. Fuck you want to be 22
Yeah, you
and
know
playing
good.
against 16-year-olds.
because I still might go to college.
Ty,
No,
you,
you're not.
I still might go.
Ty, you heard the interview?
Uh-uh.
Oh man, you got to get your ears on.
Man,
It's
you
so-
got
My boy talking. He gonna talk.
Yeah, now he kept trying to fast, and they were like, "Hold on, slow up," but they couldn't stop him for real.
No, he kept trying. Yeah, and Flip kind of got mad. He was like, "Nah, your fast socking ass self. Like, you ain't finna come up here and do that shit."
Your fast sucking ass self.
Yeah, hey, he would. Like, he got an answer for everything.
Oh yeah, a quick answer, and gonna avoid whatever question he don't want to answer. Yeah. They asked him some shit. Politician, huh? They asked him some shit about football. He started talking about his brother. Yeah, man, my brother went to Ohio State. You know, he didn't quite make it on. Nigga, they ain't what the we asked you about these chickens.
But they did highlight the BS doc. If you haven't seen it, we told y'all about it. That shit pretty goddamn interesting, right? To say the least. Sports.
Before you get into sports, y'all updated y'all phone?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
yeah.
I hate that shit, fool. I wish I could go back. I don't like nothing about everything about it.
Updates right now, phone and Fire Stick. What now? Phone ugly.
What you don't like about it?
I don't like just regular the regular calls come up like that shit different, and then for some reason it seemed like if I'm playing like a podcast through the car, like I don't get my calls for real, and big ass pictures popping up when somebody call. You said when I text you, my picture popped up, right?
Mm-mm.
I thought you said that.
I was able to see your new picture when you text.
Okay.
It don't pop up like that.
Yeah, but I don't like none of that shit. I don't like it. That was just my thoughts and views about it.
Man, it's cool, man. I like the little memes, man. We can make the memes now. We can highlight.
How y'all do the little black shit though? When y'all gonna have to show?
Charge you $59.95.
Oh, you talking about when you make them like a sticker?
For a tutorial.
Yeah.
$59.95.
I tried to do it, but I still got my iPhone 8. I'm sick of that shit, dog. Like I'm really old now, fool. Like I don't want a new phone. Yeah. I don't want none of that shit.
I probably get a new phone every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah. Like I'm at that age.
Like
now,
it's gonna have to be.
And I'm at an age where nigga I don't even use the shit that like it be having so many tools on it. Yeah. Everything I got so many gadgets and tools on. Nigga, I use the same.
Yeah, that nigga old school. He don't even use the simple one, the calendar. Nigga, use the calendar.
Oh man.
Yeah. Nigga talk about the complicated one. Nigga, use the simple one.
But
sorry, stop.
I like to keep up with technology, but some of that shit just be what you gonna do? Get a phone every year or? No. I used to be on that. But
I don't care about the phone every year, but I gotta learn. I gotta try to at least learn the little ins and outs of the new updates. You know,
I don't like how hard it is to get to the memes and stuff though, because you gotta do like a little extra step. You got to plus and then more and then go to your like memes and shit. I don't like that.
I don't know what are you talking about.
Like
my memes right there.
One thing, and I know this is something that they've been had, but it seemed like it seemed like now that they got the update, it's harder.
I don't do more and then go to images.
We pot.
I'm telling you, goddamn, nigga, do that shit to me.
Nigga want a tutorial. Give me a tutorial, Todd.
What I was saying, I don't like the fact that nigga can update they contact and they name in my shit.
You could decline it.
Yeah, you can
I know, but they ask so much, and I hit the shit by mistake. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nigga named Jonathan in my phone.
Nigga, I don't want. I keep going looking for who. I'm like, what the fuck,
Jonathan?
Nigga, you Scooter Williams with goddamn exclamation point. I'm like, god damn it, how this nigga change this shit in my phone? Because I don't remember hitting it.
I changed it. My boss called me Friday night. I was like, "This is what she see." Let me change it.
What you change back?
It's nothing. It's just that I changed my name to show my name. When somebody called me, I called them.
So what the fuck is saying mine now then?
Well, I just did it. I did it after she called me Friday. I was like, she just saw Scooter Williams.
See?
Right. So I changed it like Saturday or so.
Nah, it does say update name.
Oh, mine still say Scoot Williams.
Oh, I don't know.
And I don't like it because I keep going to text fucking Hootie. Fucking Scoot Williams. I don't know that nigga.
I think you could go revert it.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, and his shit say Jonathan. I'm like,
right, Joe Nathan.
No, nigga.
Your shit still say Hootie because I just declined all that shit. And I definitely declined all
I made a mistake and hit the dummy talk update. Now, so this is Jeremiah and this is Ardaz. That's wild. That's a wild.
My shit don't never change.
Well, I didn't have you. It was you. That's what you had yourself as Ardaz. I didn't. But I didn't though, so now you're Ardez.
Hey, your shit still say maybe Ardez. You change shit.
That nigga lucky he got a slot. Lucky he got a slot in my phone.
That nigga got a call. He called me every time he called me. He have to text me. Hey, it's me.
Answer the phone, G. Oh, this dead.
I'm telling you, I'm not saving that goddamn. I told that nigga for like a year, I'm not saving this number, nigga.
I
I'm
wish
not.
I would.
I don't like people in there.
I saved it once it started saying possibly Ardell Smith. I'm like, all right.
But sports. Sad day in sports.
It was so good just a week ago.
Yeah, just a week ago,
I had everything.
Colorado State.
Had it all. Good just a
Shit
week
changed this week. We're all
Had the money. Had the cars, the bitches.
Man,
I wasn't surprised though.
the fighting Deion Sanders. This is.
Yeah.
Played Oregon and Bo Nix. Got their ass thrashed 42-6 up in Eugene. It was what it was. After the game, you saw Deion in the press conference basically say, hey, man, we just got an old-fashioned ass kicking. That's it. Well, he don't cuss, but butt kicking. Y'all watched the game. What was y'all takes from the X's and O's, the standpoint? Break it down. Where we at?
They are who we thought they were.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, but I thought it was gonna be bad around the 30s or something point spread. And you have to think, arguably, you're missing the best player on your defense and probably the second or third best player on your offense in one player. So the plays he could have made on both sides of the field could have made it better, but. Yeah, he just got his ass kicked. And like you said, you better get him now. And he ain't got them dogs in the middle.
Yeah.
And,
He
and
said
that's
that again. He said that again this time at Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He said, because he was responding to Dan Lanning, basically saying they playing for clicks. We playing, they playing for clicks, we playing for wins or something like that. So he was like, I don't know why. He was like, I don't know why people want to down. Like, I never down talk a man. I've never talked down to a man. Right. He was like, but that's okay. I'm gonna tell y'all now. Y'all better give me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We keeping receipts.
And with the portal and what he gonna be able to do in it, because I think having those dominant teams is done in college football for real. Because you don't have a Quentin Williams at Alabama waiting 2 years when he now the best D lineman in the league. Damn them. You don't have, like, he going to get out of there. He going to play all 4 years. Like, you're not going to have future NFL stars waiting till their junior year no more. You just ain't. They
Is
about
that
to get out
also
there.
is that also why Bama is looking more down to earth too?
Yeah, because you ain't going to have them. They out of there.
I don't think that's the reason why in Bama, though. Bama got a whole totally different reason why why players are leaving.
Expound.
NIL money. It's greater elsewhere. Think of the market. Alabama doesn't have the same market that you may have out in Canada.
Nick Saban said that like 2 years ago.
He said that shit 2 years ago, and that's why his.
I think it's a
players are
mixture of them both. It's that transfer portal because that's fairly new, and the NIL.
Because you seen that number 5, I think it was for Oregon, that cornerback balled yesterday, and he transferred from Alabama.
But they were saying that those Alabama boosters with the deep pockets, they kind of not here anymore. And the new Alabama alum not really putting their money in like the old ones was. Mm-hmm. So Saban said, like, he can't compete. You can't compete with no Texas A&M and them boys with NIL. Dude.
Right.
So I was paying players back in the day.
Yeah. Like, damn, all y'all go pay players now? I can't just give them a Camaro.
But I still don't think it fully works because Texas A&M didn't have the deepest pockets of anybody, and that shit ain't working for them.
Right.
They look good yesterday.
And I don't think it's just gonna go by the deepest pockets either.
Cool.
It's just gonna be
But
more
they didn't look good
parity
against Miami.
It's just more parity across the board. More
Yeah,
so,
and I like it.
It's not just gonna be one particular.
Yeah, I think so too, and I like it. From Colorado, I think yesterday they just struggled with what we've been seeing all year. The D line and the offensive line is not that good. They highlighted before the game, Shador has like doubled, been hit more than the next with a Power 5 quarterback in the country. He got sacked yesterday 7 more times. Like, it's just he getting hit too much, and he's making, and that's why I brought that up last night when I was telling you, like, he's still, like, he only threw like what 9 or 10 incompletions. Mm-hmm. He's still highly efficient, and he's always running for, like, he's not the best scrambler. He's more of he's a true pocket.
He want to pass.
Yeah, he wants to throw it, but he doesn't have time to really set up and throw. If he ever get that, I feel like he gonna be dangerous. I mean, he already dangerous.
7 or 8 more goddamn players.
Oh yeah, he knows. I mean, he been saying it. He been saying it from jump.
Saying it for the yard.
Yeah.
And he is smart and he is efficient, but sometimes that number is smoke signal a little bit because a lot of times he will hold on the ball too long and he'll take a sack, whereas that could be a throwaway, which is another incompletion.
He don't believe in throwing it away.
Yeah, so that's another 5 or 6 real incompletion that is just transferring into a sack.
Cool.
Once again,
I think I'll take that though.
I won't because it's putting me behind the line too
Well,
much.
you can throw it. You can definitely throw it away.
Yeah, go this.
Yeah, throw it away more. But I don't like the quarterbacks who try to force shit places.
I don't want you to do that either.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
he doesn't force it. He just hold it and maybe get sacked.
Yeah.
But sometimes he work his way. He magician his way out of that shit. So
And sometimes he don't.
sometimes he don't.
I think that's what you take.
And I'm not being too hard. I'm not being too hard on him, but I still want him. I want him to be great. I want him to be perfect. So those little things are the little things you focus on.
I think those kind of players you take that. Only because like it's like a Barry Sanders. Nigga, for every 4-5 yard lost run, he gonna do something spectacular doing them same moves. So it's hard to like, I need to stop him from doing this. Now at the next level, he definitely gonna have to stop doing this shit.
And that's what you want. You got to.
But college, you can get away with it.
Yeah,
They
because
didn't.
you're a super athlete. So,
We gonna see if they could get away with it.
but
We gonna see. It was in 3rd and 16
know.
and 17 and 22 often.
Because he was getting he got sacked 7 times.
I know, but sometimes it's from holding on to the ball.
No.
He has
Sometimes it is, but if you watch Colorado all year, that D line,
I agree.
As soon as he hiked that bitch, them niggas on his ass.
I agree, but I guarantee you, his coach is in there right now. Telling him, hey, throw that away.
He definitely did it a couple times. He held it too long. Yeah, I give him that.
can y'all answer? And I've asked this question many times.
But he is great. I think he's great.
Why so much black hate for Deion? Even now, I can kind of maybe understand it when he was at Jackson State. But why the black hate now?
I don't think. Right now, I don't know if it's as much hate as the internet just wants the next
They
funny
want him
move.
to be, and they want him to be
So
wrong.
so like I saw my homeboy post like that Louis luggage looking real Dollar Tree-ish right now.
I thought
So-
that shit was whack.
Right, but it's one of them things that like niggas just want to be part of the joke.
They be ready
I don't
and
think that they
waiting.
really hate him. They just
Oh.
want to be part of. If he go undefeated, they gonna be up there laughing. But if he lose, then they gonna be laughing. They always
pile on.
the social media always want to be on the side of the joke. So whatever the joke is, that's where they gonna go.
I mean, me personally, like when Ty Willingham was at Notre Dame, I was rooting for him to win. When he was at Washington, I was rooting for him to win. Charlie Strong, when he was at Texas, rooting for him to win. If you're a black coach, unless you're going against my team, I'm rooting for you to win.
Yeah.
That shit just weird. Like, y'all ain't no fucking Oregon fans.
Y'all
Yeah.
saw what McCoy said? LaShawn McCoy? He
I
said
don't care
anybody
to
who
ever
hate-
know what he say.
He said anybody who hate Deion Sanders right now, he gonna delete everybody out the phone. Goddamn. They said he's shooting himself in the foot.
Yeah.
You could have said that one. But
Shoot himself in the foot.
damn. So do you think Shador stay 3 more years?
3 more years is a big stretch. Maybe 1.
I think he stay 2.
I think he stay. Well,
Why?
I think he stay 2.
It makes no sense.
I think he stayed. I think he just come back for next year.
Yeah, just 1 more. It makes no sense.
but he making what Rickey's gonna make.
That's
It
what I'm
don't
saying.
matter,
Like it's
man.
not about.
The NFL is the NFL.
This
I could
is-
get my son to go be a starting quarterback in the NFL. Hey, son, you think Deion gonna stay
They
here?
they say next year
He
gonna,
told them they can't leave.
He said that now.
I mean, he might have been just playing.
They
he
said
just
they
playing.
said that over next year his NIL will be over 10 million.
You ain't making that in the NFL.
But he's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like when Deion said you're not leaving, he definitely not leaving.
Not this year, but I'm saying next year.
Oh yeah, he
That's
gone
what I'm
next
talking
year.
about. I ain't
Yeah.
talking about
Oh,
this
okay.
year.
I thought you were talking about this year.
No, I
Okay.
said
No,
he
no,
got
he
one
gone.
more year.
Oh, he played 1 more.
Yeah, one
After
more
this,
after
he
this.
played 1 more.
Yeah,
year.
I can see that, and I can see him wanting to do all of that. Only person
What he is now, sophomore.
Yeah, he got 3 more years.
the only
but you know you got that COVID shit.
the only person that may get out of that could be Travis, and he would
Travis
probably be
can't.
okay with him leaving.
Travis can't.
He got 1 more year.
He got 1 more year. Yeah, he can't leave. He was a true freshman at Jackson
Sure
State.
was, yeah.
So
Well,
you're
what-
behind Shador.
And then they got the coach. Because technically he played 2 years at Jack. No, he was 1. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
right. All right. Well, yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
And then they loading up, and they already got the number
but-
1 quarterback looking at him.
You're right.
But
That could be post Shador.
But he's gonna make Travis leave though.
I don't think he gonna make it.
Well,
Yes,
I
he
mean,
gonna make
It
Travis
don't make
leave.
sense to make him leave, man. You saw that man. I saw him on TikTok. Man gave basically like what it is when they come to your house. his
Oh, yeah,
cribs.
he did a crib.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm
Why
saying,
make
like,
him leave? For
Right.
what?
I don't think he
To
gonna
take
make
care of his family.
I think he could
See,
do
you
that
could do that
kinda
from college.
now.
Wait a minute. Time out.
He confusing
Ain't that what
me.
he was? No, ain't that what he was telling you about?
Well, he's in a different situation. I think You know, he don't have to. He's not doing it just to go do it for the money. Is what I'm saying. He's going to do it because he's going to be a good quarterback at the next level, and he's going to be drafted high. So why stay in college?
Gotcha.
And Shador, mama straight. Travis Hunter, mama might not be straight yet.
But he making
be
NIL
now.
money. That's what I'm saying. Like that just take money out
That's
the
what I'm
fucking
saying.
equation.
Yeah.
NIL money is going to be there for those guys. Travis Hunter's going to get NIL money. Shador, he come from money.
I
and
think-
he got NIL money.
I haven't
That
seen
shit-
Travis Hunter on a commercial.
Here's my thing.
He got his house
got-
like he
right.
okay.
Listen, I actually think, I mean, like Hoot said, the league is the league. So people going to want to go to the league.
Right.
But with the way them boys able to get an NIL, I don't know if I'm rushing to go to the league.
Hell
Because you go to the league to go to dead, most of it. Because somebody like that, you're going to get drafted by the 1-19 team who organization stinks. They don't know how to win. You're going to look like Fields up there who really want to say that this coach sucks.
Right.
They got
Well,
me
he
running
kinda
this born.
said it.
He's
Yeah.
right. He
But
did it.
sucked, though. He sucked, man.
But he's saying it like, but what if it is system related?
Right.
It could be. It's possible, but it is also could work out.
Yeah.
I think.
My
and I
point
don't-
in saying that though, basically, was just that I could see college players opting to stay a little bit longer because when you get to the league, the fun everybody
does.
seems to start hating it a lot.
Yeah. It's a job.
Going back to Colorado, you remember last year when Deion signed the #1 DB in the nation?
Yeah.
Not Travis. Not,
Yeah, I know
name
you're
not
talking
Travis.
about the other dude from Florida.
Right, the other guy
I can't
from
think of his
Florida.
name.
Cromani McClain.
Yeah, McClain.
Athletes out there, stop playing for these fucking stars. Okay, this guy was a 5-star guy coming out of school. Exposure yesterday, and this is against Oregon. He couldn't even get on the field prior to Travis Hunter getting hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
What Deion said that.
How can you not play for stars though? Oh, I don't want to be a 5-star. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying like,
Just miss a couple extra tackles, I guess.
no, I'm saying,
I
like,
ain't gonna get this in.
Ooh, let me get my 1-star down.
no, like the man was saying, like all these niggas like be internet sensations. Like they care about the stars behind their name in their recruiting process. Like you can go get a 3-star nigga that's a fucking dog and he gonna kill this nigga or they got to transfer.
I mean, that's true, but also Kool-Aid gonna be the #1 DB come out, and I don't think he's that good.
It's a Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but he got the hype, and he keeping it for some reason.
Did you see Deion talking about him?
what he said?
They've been asking him in press conferences, why isn't the #1 DB in the country from last year playing? He was like, he not ready. And they was like, well, what's stopping him? And he was like, him.
He a freshman or a sophomore?
I think I think it was.
just
I think it's kind of smart because Deion. If y'all remember when Hunter got hurt when he was at Jackson
wouldn't let him
State
play.
and he wanted to go in there,
wouldn't
he was
let him
like,
go.
"Man, listen, if the second you step on the field, the world expects you to be him. So if you go on the field half-assed and then get burnt or get beat or they're gonna judge you off of that. Just wait a couple games, man. I promise I'm gonna get you in there."
Still a good freshman, man.
So
Wait till my
that's
game
why he
8.
didn't want to put him in there, and
Okay.
he put him in there because he said it'd be DB by committee, and you see why he ain't been in there.
Yeah.
Being a freshman DB in the Pac-12 against that team,
Tough.
yeah, bro, that ain't no small task.
It was tough against Colorado State.
Yeah,
Let alone Oregon's and the USC's that's coming.
niggas running all type of woody woody.
What they do?
Spell that title.
Florida State. My team, Florida State, finally
yesterday.
beat Clemson. They won 31-24 in overtime.
It was a struggle.
I don't, for people who didn't see the game, it definitely went into overtime. It was hard. Florida State never led at any point in the game to the end when they went up. If y'all watched it, what y'all took from it?
I take that Clemson is better than their ranked, and
Yeah, that's crazy. They lost one game in that rank.
Agree, bro.
I think
That's who they lost to.
Clemson looked
Still,
good.
Duke,
Florida
I
State,
get it.
I think Duke ranked now.
They rank now after beating them,
Be
but
up there.
Duke 18.
yeah.
And probably
Duke has one of the best defense
gonna go high.
stat wise in the nation. But I think Clemson look good. I'm not saying Florida State look bad, but Clemson look good.
When I look at Clemson, I didn't really like. They don't look scary. Like they don't
It
have
look
any
like the old Clemson
good
to me.
weaponry.
It's like the quarterback's not excellent. The running backs solid. The receivers are not those
Yeah.
receivers.
They don't
had
have those
before.
superstars.
They
anymore.
got decent defense.
They
Like they always
young.
have.
They super young.
They are young.
They super young.
And I don't know if they looked excellent or better than what they're ranked, or it's just hard to play those teams every year, and they're gonna play good.
Hey, good announcers is good because like them niggas put like, you know, down the stretch when it's coming. It was like it was how the nigga said it, but he was like Florida State. It was tied overtime. It was like, all right, this the battle. Like, is Florida State trying to announce that they back in a major way, and Clemson trying to say like, nah, we still run this conference. Right. So it was like the battle, who gonna win? Them niggas know how to goddamn flip a story on the
Clemson is another victim of that. NIL's coming.
Well, he flat out said that he don't want to do that portal stuff. He was big. He big adamant about saying like he hate the portal and all of that shit. That's why they said is his time up, because that's a lot of people saying it because he was really adamant that he didn't really want those kind of players.
Well, is it like that, or because he still got 5 stars all over the field? Yeah, Todd don't like the stars, but he still got 5 stars.
Yeah, he does. He does, but
he can probably use somebody from the portal here and there. It's just stupid to not get nobody from the portal.
I'm just saying what he said. He not a big fan.
And I'm telling you, man, I had
just wait till that number 1 receiver.
He remind me of Coach K. Coach K was like that in basketball, and he started going to these. He changed. Yeah, he knew like, man, fuck it.
One and done. Kyrie,
come on.
Yeah,
Zion, come on.
What you finna say, Todd?
No, I had a conversation with a college coach this week. And that nigga was talking about how that portal is the way to go. Niggas not signing these high schoolers no more. And I get it. He on the basketball side of it, but in football, you kind of gotta take some guys out of high school because it's numbers and shit. But
shit, they got 2 seasons now: regular recruiting and portal recruiting.
But the nigga was like, "Why am I going to get a kid out of high school that I gotta develop when I can get this kid out the portal?" Average 10 at this college. You know how I look to go to class and how to get to workouts and do all that shit. I ain't got to groom him into that.
I feel like if you get into a habit of doing that, your program gonna go to dead. I think if you just sit there and just say I'm gonna play the portal, I think you're gonna go to dead, because I think you're gonna need a mixture of portal players and extras. I think that's what's wrong with Colorado.
Young, medium, and old.
Like Colorado didn't fill out the roster yet. Everybody's new, so that's why I think next year will be great for them, because they can get more people in there. But you still need those bodies at practice to go against. You need that scout team. Like you do. I think one of the things that was, and not to be funny or anything, but I think one of the reasons why we was good that year we went to Hawaii is because we had a lot of good players on special teams. Like people, starters or people who could have started or young people, we were on special team. We enjoyed that shit. We love to go on kickoff cover and shit. Right. So
and like it's funny that you say that, Todd, because you hate that transfer, especially like in high school sports and stuff, because you're recruiting a quitter.
Not necessarily, man.
What you mean?
It doesn't work. Like so you're saying the kid quits on a program, or maybe he got in trouble at a school. Like it could be various reasons why he left the certain.
Right, but most time it's playing time.
I want to go.
Okay.
So I can go play somewhere else and get more playing time instead of competing.
All right, but you have to find somebody that needs your services. That's number one.
Right, and a lot of kids are getting fucked up by going into the portal.
Right.
And they don't have their scholarship back.
Absolutely right.
So now they just asked out.
Ain't nobody tell you get in the portal.
Yeah, I think because you look at like Caleb Williams, he didn't get in the portal because he wasn't playing.
You're right. He got in there because his coach left and he was going to follow his coach.
Yeah, but how many of those is it? Because we see these numbers, it be 12,000 kids getting in the portal and it's 9,000 scholarships for them.
Yeah, I don't think it's nothing wrong per se with getting in the portal. You're right. It's a lot of people getting trapped in it. But I'm okay with kids getting in the portal to want to get into a better system that maybe work their skill set a little bit better. Because if they did they put it on social media this week. All those Pac-12 quarterbacks, the good ones, every last one of them came from somewhere. Ward came from like synchronated Ward. What that shit is?
Sacred Heart or some shit?
No, not Sacred Heart. Incarnated. Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, some stupid shit like that. Bo Nix came from Auburn. Phoenix, he came from Indiana. I didn't know he was at Indiana.
He balled out too.
Shador came from Jackson State. Like they all done came from somewhere.
Caleb
so like sometimes you gotta and Caleb. Sometimes
who's Utah quarterback? Utah quarterback came from somewhere.
You know he been there, but he still ain't starting yet because he still got his knee fucked up.
I like great
backup plan. Right?
I like great players being at like those less known schools. Like everybody going to the big school. That shit kind of whack.
Yeah.
Like I like seeing like that good ass quarterback at a school like
Washington State.
Indiana. Who was at Indiana? The quarterback.
Penix.
No, it was a couple of years ago. But like Wisconsin had wasn't Russell Wilson went to Wisconsin or North Carolina State?
He went to both. He went to both.
But what if for them, like your son, right? He at UAB, he a starting safety. I mean, they looking at him, but they, because he at UAB, they got him maybe 4th, 5th round projection, 6th round projection. He go to Alabama and go ball out. Maybe he gets up into the 2nd and 1st round because it's more. Now we're talking money, so it's business decision too.
That's true, but maybe he goes to Alabama and doesn't play.
Right? That's definitely true. Because, and I brought that up because the key fella, I'm with you. I actually feel like if you balling where you at, stay.
Yeah.
Because you do run the risk of going somewhere and don't fit that system.
Right.
Roddy White was ranked 10th. I mean, not ranked 10th. He was drafted 10th or 9th or 10th.
21st.
Oh, well, 1st round. Mm-hmm. I don't think him going to Alabama changes anything.
Might even been 22nd, but right in there.
Right in there. Yeah, so you can, no. It's very possible. And with everybody being on TV now, they gonna see you.
Yeah, I'm too loyal to leave. I'm gonna be like, man, damn, my homeboys in the locker room.
I almost pushed the button, so I don't know.
You pushed the button,
but you didn't.
When it wasn't even no button to push.
I did.
Yeah, but
I
you did.
was right there on edge about to push the button.
Push the goddamn button. Notre Dame, Ohio State.
Man,
what that was final score was what 16-13 or something like that.
16-14.
16-14.
What was so crazy?
17-14.
2 minutes left. Shout out Mike. I called Mike to talk shit.
Man, you never call before the game over, my nigga.
Clock strike 0, fool.
Nigga had to call.
I ain't bet on it. No,
you be so antsy though. You be like, God damn.
We literally talked, and I think my shit was like, his shit was a little bit behind, so I saw the play before, and I was like, I ain't even gonna ruin it for you. What happened?
I damn sure about to mess with stock in the first half of that Clemson Florida State.
Boy, that shit looked ugly.
Let me chill.
But that shit was funny.
But watching that game the whole time, you could tell that we were just much better than we just wasn't executing. Like it wasn't even close.
I felt the same way about our game. We beat Arkansas 34-31. I was
y'all
nervous.
Receiving room is loaded with dudes. But I told you that shit.
LSU, they talking about.
I'm talking about Florida State.
Oh, Florida State. Oh, yeah.
Niggas,
them niggas 6'5",
them
6'4".
niggas loaded with dudes.
Yeah, but man, what Buddy not playing? I'm getting mad at him. Like he made a live ass catch, but he been inconsistent. 14.
Oh yeah, big light skin.
I don't like how the quarterback throw the ball.
What you mean?
He hurt.
Travis?
Yeah.
No, he hurt.
Yeah,
Okay.
He fucked up his shoulder or something.
Okay.
But he get a week off and he'll probably be back to normal.
And
by the
Neighbors.
time we get back.
What Florida do?
Another dude.
Able to do.
That nigga there, boy, he's straight. But
When I went down,
too, though, bro.
When I went down there last year for the UAB game, I was talking to my coach. I was like, "Who y'all best receiver?" He was like, "Neighbors was it last year." He was like, "He just got to come out that shell." He's showing it now.
Yeah.
Shit.
He did direct.
Yeah.
Alabama got back on track against Ole Miss.
I called that one.
What his name? Milroe started. They put him back in. They gave the keys back to him. Alabama won 24-10 against the Fighting Lane Kiffins.
Are they still calling for his head though?
One pick, one touchdown.
Yes. Paul Feinbaum is actually saying Dan Lanning could be Nick Saban's successor.
No, I'm talking about Milroe.
Oh no, I don't think so.
He was 17-21, a fishing game.
I'm saying he had pretty good efficient game.
A pick and a touchdown.
They don't have no dog at receiver.
They do
Like,
not. They do not.
They line ain't the best. They don't have a running back. They just block.
I keep.
Saban just hate Kiffin enough to like he willed them through that game. Yeah. He'd have went out there and tackled one of them motherfuckers if he could.
But okay, so watching Oregon yesterday, right? They look what they look like. And you always see them Pac-10 teams be looking like this. Or they used to be the Big 12 teams or whoever look like that. And then they come play a SEC team and they look. So like I be wondering, right now it's weird shit going on because I'm wondering with the athletes that Alabama put on the field, maybe they look subpar right now, but then you put them over there with them Oregons and stuff, and they usually manhandle them, push them around.
Yeah, bro.
But see, this year I don't know if they can manhandle them. They don't have a running game.
It's normally the best
but I'm
SEC
saying
team.
we're saying that judged on who they're playing.
Oh, okay.
When they go play the Oregons, you be like, oh god damn it.
Well,
you
I
see
think-
the superior.
I think a Georgia would look like that. I don't know if Alabama would though.
Georgia, like they're not.
They ain't that good.
Their offense is
They're
weird,
not, but they're just solid. They're
solid. They
super
defense
solid.
is they got some monsters down there again.
They look like they'll push those guys.
They don't beat the shit out of any
I think Alabama will push them around on the line.
I do too.
I need to
On
see
the
it.
line up front.
I ain't saying they'll win, but Like that it's something
It's
about
just
that
something about
finesse
that.
shit don't work when them big boys come in there.
I was telling Mike
against the Oregon or
I was telling
USC.
Mike, Ohio
That was
State, all y'all did was beat a Big Ten team. Y'all trash when y'all play SEC.
Ohio State looked pretty subpar average.
And that's what I said yesterday before you got in here.
Michigan as well.
I don't see out of all of those games yesterday. I don't see anybody that could beat Georgia. I don't
And
see
they don't look
and that's the
spectacular
team
either.
to beat because
they're a two-time champion.
Right.
You
that's the team.
didn't see
I didn't
nobody could
see-
beat
I didn't-
Georgia?
Anybody could beat
Somebody
Georgia
in the country?
In the country.
Oh, I think it's a lot of them that could probably give them a run for their money this year.
You have
I
to put
don't
up
see
some
it.
points. I need to see.
Yeah,
I
and
need
that's
to
what I'm
see them
saying.
put
The
up some
point
points.
putters.
But you got to put them points up against that defense. You see what I'm saying? Like we just said, like their defense is where it's at. Like
Yeah.
we talking about the offensive side of the ball. I get it. I'll hang my hat on defense any day. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a good defensive team. I like defense.
I know I like them, but
I
college
just don't-
football,
Hey,
that offense.
I don't see it,
Offense
bro.
got to win it.
Hey, this playoffs we gonna be mad. I see Florida State having a run at it. I see Oregon. I see USC. I see Michigan
And Ohio State. Maybe.
and Ohio. Whoever win that game,
Whoever
and,
win
and
that
of course
Michigan,
Georgia.
Ohio State.
Yeah, I wanna
game,
see
the Big
Washington
Ten,
in
that's
there.
what's gonna-
I want to see Washington.
Another
but-
team we
but-
sleeping on is Penn State though.
No.
That Big Ten.
I hadn't watched them yet, but I heard that
They
the quarterback
beat the shit
looked
out of
pretty-
Iowa yesterday. I was flipping and watching them niggas playing Iowa last night. And
I hadn't been able to see them yet.
The skill players,
Hey.
ankles
They usually
too
be
big.
solid though.
hey, all right now. They got better quarterback play this year. Last year they didn't have that.
They say he came back to life, to regular life last week. Say he was really real subpar last week.
Man, I'm sorry.
Man, them
Look
niggas
good,
slow,
bro.
man.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry. I like that Pac-12 shit right now.
Yeah.
Them niggas look amazing.
Play a good brand of ball out.
Yeah.
Washington,
A nice fast
Washington
pace.
State,
They
Oregon.
got some good quarterbacks out there, bitch, bro.
And then the schemes look good too. It look fun.
Even Colorado scheme, I like what they do.
The playoffs might have two Pac-12 teams this year.
You drunk.
They could.
Ohio's. I mean, or
It ain't gonna be two
USC.
SEC.
Because you're
they
gonna
could.
leave out them two Big Ten teams, Ohio State and Michigan. Because they go either if both of them win out or have one loss apiece, both of them gone.
Well, they can't both win out because they got played.
I'm saying if one you gonna have one loss, Ohio State or Michigan team or undefeated.
I don't know if that happens this year because right now they calling the Pac-12 the hardest conference this year. So far, it's early.
Right.
No, they got the most ranked teams in the country. That's what they're basing it
I
off
see
of. They got like
Georgia.
8.
I see Georgia, two Pac-12 teams, and Ohio State or Michigan. Now Florida State can throw
What
a
it's
wrench
gonna
in
do-
there
You see Michigan for real?
somebody gonna pop Georgia.
because they just gonna look
It's
good.
gonna be an SEC team.
But it's gonna boil. It's
SEC
gonna boil
team
down.
gonna
It's
pop
gonna
it.
boil
I
down the
don't
schedules
see-
too.
yeah,
and
it's definitely
when-
gonna do
who-
that.
who-
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
lost, how bad you lost, shit like
the
that.
Big Ten always do some weird shit at the end of the season.
They do.
Where
Yeah.
everybody loses
last
to
three.
everybody.
Yeah.
That late October, early November game,
Right. So
be snowing out that big grass, be goddamn to your kneecap.
And people talking down on Bama, but I just seen weirder shit before.
Yeah,
if they
yeah.
can win out, all they really gotta do is beat Texas A&M.
Which I think
They
they
gotta play
will.
LSU too.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's gonna be a pretty good
Yeah.
one now. But I'm telling you, man, the reason why I said it ain't gonna be two Pac-10 teams, two Pac-10 teams in there, because Utah, man, I'm telling you, that's gonna be the goddamn. Them niggas gonna pop somebody for and they gonna prevent them two teams from being in
You
there.
only saying that because they beat y'all ass.
Utah ranked
I'm
11.
messing with you.
They ranked 11, bro, and we ain't said a word about them niggas.
We not. We not.
Because we don't believe them niggas.
And we it ain't, it,
I
and
watched a little bit yesterday.
They doubt.
they
in
don't
the
look.
conversation every
And they
year.
don't look impressive. They're winning games and they're doing what
Hey.
they're supposed to do.
They,
Hey,
you know
man,
they
and
played
maybe that's a
USC last
bad-
year in the championship, right? In the Pac-12 championship, they was there last year. They played USC. USC beat them,
I
and
keep-
then end up losing to Tulane.
I keep saying this, but USC look as advertised.
They look like some dogs.
Them boys look good, boy. The way they spinning that thing, and they play pretty good defense.
This is gonna be a very interesting college football season.
and I love it.
when it
Because
get cold,
I like
it ain't no,
Washington.
it
I
ain't no
gonna lie.
sure, it ain't no for sure team in
I
that
told
bitch.
somebody else that. I was like, man, I
Washington.
love Washington. Them,
like Washington.
them niggas beautiful.
But-
I just don't know down the stretch if
How they- I think
because they give up too many points.
The offense carries is just that defense. Don't have to do.
Yeah, they
Right.
give up a lot of points.
hey, but goddamn, they fucking with my sleep. To start watching football at 11 a.m. till 1 a.m.
Well, I love it now because they good.
I'll wake back up around that time.
I used
I'll wake back up
Fuck that
about
7:30
11.
game, huh?
about 11. I sleep a little
Drunk
bit.
game. Did y'all see the XFL and the USFL? Is that USFL? Talking about merging. It came out this week that the two semi-pro leagues are talking about merging. They both got 8 teams each, so it would blend pretty well. The XFL was already in talks with support from the NFL. The Rock got on things saying that he just went to him and said, "Hey, we don't want to compete. We're not trying to compete. We just trying to have a developmental league that can help y'all, and then we get it off the ground." The NFL is, toying with the idea of partnering with them as well. So, what do you think about an XFL USFL merger?
I like it. I like those. Like going to those games. The Birmingham Stallions game, they pretty good game. They play pretty good quality football. Yeah. And the XFL looked like it was fire too. So bring some of them fire uniforms over here. And I think we've been waiting for a good
spring football
or developmental NFL league. Like it's too many good NFL or players out here for there not to be a good developmental type league for the NFL. So I like it.
I want to say Dallas kicker came from Birmingham from
them boys been getting some call ups
last year.
The quarterback
too. Yeah.
So I would like to see the merger. It'd be hot as fuck in the spring to go watch football on some aluminum seats, but I would love to see it. Maybe not do 16 teams. Maybe do that's a lot, fool.
That make it better.
Right.
8 games a week.
I would like 12.
Maybe 7 games a week.
Because that makes the talent better. You know what I'm
I don't think you can get rid of the team. Like
they got
USFL
they got their own.
Both of them had talent.
So I think it actually just works.
And they both had talent. And they both still was cutting niggas.
Well, I just hope they merge with the USFL league because the XFL they be having some little dumbass rules that make that shit.
I think they all got different kind of rules.
They got different kind of rules.
And they do that on purpose. The
way to kick off,
separate it, make it a little different. So. We'll see how it go. I think it'll be good for football. So I'm anxious to see how it go.
Oh, this week, man, pick'ems. We have a couple quick pick'ems. A few good games, man. The first one, I didn't know Oregon State was ranked 14, but Utah 11, Todd team, and Oregon State number 14. Oregon State actually
they look good too. Oregon State look real good.
They favor by.
I'm gonna go Utah.
Utah.
I'm
going Oregon State.
I'm gonna go Oregon State.
I'm gonna go Utah with you, G-Boss.
I done seen them play. They got some good skill players.
And I just told you, I don't believe in Utah. They just don't look impressive to me.
Okay.
Next, Ole Miss, 15, LSU 12. Ole Miss might drop a little bit, but I think they'll still look like a top 25 team. But Ole Miss, LSU favored by 3.
LSU.
Yeah, I'm going LSU. Y'all looking real good right now. Abel's killing it.
Man.
Daniels look good.
I don't know about Ole Miss, but Lane Kiffin scares me. Anytime you playing Lane Kiffin, he does scare me.
What y'all playing?
I think we are Ole Miss.
What time? Prime time?
5 o'clock.
It don't matter at all.
LSU.
The time matters at LSU.
I'm going
there.
LSU. Yeah.
Okay. USC, Colorado.
Oh, USC.
24 USC. Well, will they cover 24 and a half?
Yeah, they cover. USC covers.
Okay.
35.
I think that was the last ranked one. Last one might be a good game. Duke, Notre Dame. Duke 18, Notre Dame 9. Duke might jump up.
Duke sneaky good. The shit that they do is really unorthodox.
The prime time game
and that quarterback, the boy from Foley, that boy can sling that thing. Yeah. But
and they got a good defense.
But I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
Yeah, I'm going
Notre Dame look real good. They should have won that game.
I'm going Duke. I ain't never picking no Big Ten team over no SEC team.
Now for betting purposes, it's Notre Dame 4.5.
They definitely. They'll cover. Hell yeah.
Okay. I'm going Notre Dame. I'm gonna go Duke. Fuck that. I'm gonna go Duke. I like how Duke has been playing. Notre Dame showed me that they stupid yesterday. Not only the players, but the coaches. Y'all did some real stupid stuff. Had 10 players on the field on the game-winning touchdown. That's pretty stupid. You know, so I think Duke's very smart.
they are smart.
They're not gonna make those mistakes.
If anything,
I'm gonna go with Duke. That's all I have for the pick.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Come and get it.
Dummy. Dumbass, stupid ass dummy. What's that nigga name is? Kenneth. Whatever his name is.
Nicki Minaj.
You asked Nicki Minaj's boo.
That's what his birth certificate says. Nicki Minaj's husband.
The nigga that Nicki Minaj said.
Yeah.
Nigga ain't even got a name.
You too old for this shit, man. All right, you can't be online. If y'all hadn't seen it, he was online threatening and looking for Offset, talking about he run the city and doing all the tough guy shit. Cost his ass 120 days on house arrest. He was already on probation or parole, whatever the fuck kind of shit he was on, and decided it was a good idea to jump on the internet with a gang full of niggas, talking about what he was gonna do to another man, looking for another man, threatening another man, and why being on parole, that's just fucking just plain flat out dumb.
Big stupid.
And you're the reason why we got this segment on the show. So bring your ass to the principal's office so we can tell you are the dummy of the week.
My nigga, like,
Dumb ass, stupid ass dummy.
You damn near eligible for Medicare. Why the fuck is you beefing with a nigga?
Just go in the house.
He said
Right.
Just go in the house. Like all these niggas
Like,
don't mean you know.
you got access to millions
You
of
got-
dollars.
yeah,
I'm gonna be on the island twinkling my toes.
Go play the game.
And this
You know
nigga
what I'm saying?
standing in the cold
I'm sure you
streets
can
of
go
New
on that
York.
bitch and play
Right.
the game uninterrupted for hours.
Hey, baby, let's
'Cause she
go
busy.
to Bora Bora this weekend.
Like,
Okay.
Nigga hanging out on the
And
internet
she can
beef.
afford
That's why.
to stay
Nigga want to be on the block.
Wow.
Like,
He looked a little nervous too, though. Did y'all the little video I saw? He looked a little nervous.
He probably didn't want to be on that camera.
Damn,
Stupid
good
motherfucker. Like, God, damn, now y'all too old for
Now I
this.
gotta be tough with my
I wish
homies.
y'all would pull out a camera when we going to go do something tough.
I do it for the block.
Yeah, that shit. Like, nigga, I don't even want y'all to see my face while I'm tough. I'm gonna look stupid, and I'm not gonna want to do it no more. You over that bitch, come on, we finna get this nigga. Who the like shit? Hold on.
I got.
Hold on.
Let me fix my white balance. Let me fix the white balance.
Nigga, fuck wrong with
Right?
y'all?
make sure the fans know exactly who it is.
Right.
Mustaki Smith.
Any other news or information we forgot to add on?
Could have put the blur on my man face.
Keep fighting, man. Colorado, we rock with everything Dion doing. At least I do. I think it's dope. People
still
keep
the
saying that
Buffaloes.
you're too much of a fan. I just admire and love what he's doing up there, what he means to those young kids, and how he pushing them to be better. And shit, let's just face it, that nigga got quotables for days.
I'm always
Man, that nigga shades, if you order them now, they don't get here till December.
$10 million up in 2 weeks.
Real quick.
They're a good price, too. I went ahead and ordered my shit.
Thanks, Colorado.
Got you ordered
Smell
some?
I be having shades in December. Gonna be cold as fuck.
Did you order? You just got, man. Didn't you get got for them big baller brands that time? Too? One of y'all ordered some big baller brands and still waiting on it.
You ever wore shades, fool?
No.
I ain't never seen that nigga that shit.
I'm gonna have to get that LASIK before so I can wear the
That nigga
shades.
gonna have his shades over his
Oh,
glasses.
yeah.
That's gonna be nuts, though.
Hey, I'm
You shit got a little insert on the inside. You can stick your real
I'm
glasses
gonna be up here
in.
looking like Ray Charles.
Well, on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left. Cause like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye bye.
You bitch you.
Dummy.